Hello guys, welcome to Afoi TV. My name is Ethiopia. If this is your first time here, welcome. Just take a moment and subscribe to the YouTube channel whilst you're here. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. But if you're somebody who's been following me for all this while, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Today, I'm going to give you lots of updates about the DV lottery. I'm talking about the DV2024. This video will be made into like a compressed, smaller versions and be posted on Facebook. But here is the whole update that I wanted to show you guys today. The first thing we're going to talk about performance, all right, based on nationality. Okay, you know, in some of the other videos I've talked about, you know, the performance of embassies, which might play a major role in whether you need to transfer your case, whether you get an interview or not. But today we're going to talk about nationality. Okay, we know that we don't have an equal number of winners per country, so we want to know, like, you know, how is that moving based on nationality. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about right now is going to be the country that has at least 25% of their winners who have already been issued their visas. Okay, 25%, at least 25% of the winners from those countries have already received their visas. We're going to talk about it, and then I'll give you how many winners came from that country. All right, so the first country that I'm going to talk about is going to be Comoros. Comoros is the top country where 40% of the winners have received their visa. Okay, 40% of the winners from Comoros have received their visas. All right, so that means that if you're DV2024 and you won the DV lottery and you're from Comoros, you know, it looks like, you know, you're in good shape. If you haven't received your interview yet, don't relax, but 40% shows like, you know, a big deal. But how many winners were selected from Comoros? They had 10 winners from that country. So if 40% have received their visa, that means 4 people from that country have received their visas. Okay, the second country with the highest percentage of visa issuance for DV lottery winners, based on, you know, countries that have at least 25% of their winners getting their visa, is Madagascar. Okay, Madagascar is the number 2 position with 36% of people from Madagascar, they have received their visas. Okay, DV lottery winners from Madagascar, 36% of the winners from that country have received their visas already. And how many winners from were selected from Madagascar? 25 winners. So 36% of 25. The third one on the list is Kenya. Kenya. Did I hear you say anything? See, Comoros Island was 10 winners. So you're like, 10 winners, and they have issued 40%, you know, and no big deal. The second one, Madagascar, no big deal. Kenya is number 3. 34% of Kenyans who won the DV lottery have already received their visas. And do you know how many Kenyans won the DV lottery? 3,760. Kenya is doing well. The US Embassy in Nairobi, wherever all the other Kenyans are, you guys are enjoying, because 3,760 winners are of Kenyan nationality. Of course, some of them are in Kenya, others are elsewhere in the world. Some will be in Canada, some in UK, some in Australia, all over the world. And then to see that a good portion of them, to me, it says that Kenyans are also proactive, right? So sometimes the fact that some nationalities, you know, are not getting their interview, it could be the embassy, or it could also be that those people may not really want to travel again now. Okay, so Kenya, you guys are doing well. You guys are doing well. The fourth country on the list will be Algeria. Algeria, 29.1% of Algerians have received their visas. Okay, and how many Algerians won the DV lottery? 5,142. 5,142. Okay, so Algerians are doing really well. Remember, within the past couple of years, the US Embassy in Algiers have been stepping up very well. Okay, it doesn't mean that all the winners from a particular country, they all go for interview in their country, you know, because people are scattered all over the world. All right. So the U.S. Embassy in Algiers, they have been doing. We've seen that in the 2NL issuances. Okay. So definitely, the next country on the list, okay, that will be number 5. Will be Burundi. So people who are from Burundi are 25.6%. 25.6% of the DV lottery winners whose nationality is shown as Burundi. They have been issued their visa. And how many winners are from Burundi? 876. 876. Okay. Now the next one on the list is Cameroon. Yaoundé, my people. The U.S. Embassy in Cameroon, the way they perform, but this year, Kenya, they show them. Okay, Kenya is doing well. All right. But now let's talk about Cameroon. Cameroon, 25.9% of Cameroonians who won the DV lottery have been issued their visa. And how many Cameroonians won the DV lottery? 3,485. Okay, 3,485. But guys, let's compare Cameroon to Kenya. Okay, Kenya has 3,760 winners. Cameroon has 3,485. So Kenya had more winners than Cameroon, yet Kenya has done 34%. And then Cameroon is 25.9. So hey, they are the big boys, but it seems like they are also performing. Okay. And then the last one, guys, let me remind you that this list is basically DV lottery winners, okay, from countries where at least 25% of the winners have received their visas already. Okay. And the last one on the list is Morocco. Morocco has 25.3% of their winners receiving their visas. And how many winners are from Morocco? 4,250. Okay. One country that almost made the cut was Togo. That almost made the cut. It was Togo, and Togo has 23.5%. Togolese have received their visa. And how many winners are from Togo? 2,105. Okay. So let's talk about DV lottery winners from countries that selected at least 1,000 winners, but they have issued less than a quarter of their winners' visas. Countries where they selected at least 1,000 winners, but then the number of visas that they have issued to the winners from these countries will be less than 25%. Okay, I'm starting with the lowest, and then we get to the one that is the highest. Okay. The first country that has not been doing well, nationality-wise, okay, that the citizens of this country, many of them were selected for DV lottery, at least 1,000 of them were selected, but then less than 25% of the nationalities from these countries have received visas. All right. The first one on the list is Somalia. Okay. Somalis, 2,383 Somalis were selected in the DV lottery. Okay. But as of the collection of this data is up to April. Okay. April, we're in June, right? So as of April, 5.4%, only 5.4% Somalis have received their visas. The second one on the list is Guinea. 1,362 winners were selected from Guinea, but only 7% of those winners have received their visas as of April data. The next one, the third one, is the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay, 2,580 winners were selected from this country, and so far 10.1% of the winners have received their visas. The fourth one is Rwanda. 1,604 Rwandans were selected in the DV 2024, but only 10.2% of those winners have been issued their visa. The next one The fifth one is Ghana. 2,088 winners were selected from Ghana. And so far, 11.3% of those winners have been issued their visas. The next one is Sudan, okay? Sudan is number 6. 5,435 winners were selected from Sudan, and 11.4% of those winners have received their visas. The seventh one is Ethiopia. 3,034 winners were selected from Ethiopia. Only 12.4% have been issued their visa. The next one is Liberia. 2,208 winners were selected from Liberia. Only 13.1% of those winners have received their visas. The next one is Uganda. 1,115 Ugandans were selected in the DV lottery, and so far only 15% of them have received their visas. The next one is Benin. 1,002 winners were selected from, is it Beninois or Beninoise? Okay. 1,002 Beninois or Beninois were selected from the DV2024, and 17% of those winners have received their visas. The next one is Egypt. 5,509 Egyptians were selected in the DV2024, 17%. So Egypt and Benin are tying, have received their visas. And then Togo will be the last one on the list. 2,105 Togolese were selected in the DV lottery, DV2024. 23.5% have received their visas so far. All right. So guys, as you can see, there were countries that had, these are countries that had at least 1,000 winners. Okay. We saw that Ghana has only worked on 11.3%. 11.3% of Ghanaians have received their visas. Countries that have like big numbers like Somalia, 2,383 winners, and only 5.4%. All right. So hopefully things will improve as we approach the end of the program year. But if you're somebody who is still waiting for your interview, I would say that don't give up. If you're somebody who has still not put your things together, you have not submitted your DS360, dang, time is running out. Depending on where you're located, you may still have the opportunity to get your interview. If you're somebody who has been scheduled for interview, please make sure that you adequately prepare for your interview with your documentation, and then prepare yourself in how you're going to answer questions. This is why, guys, I've shared interview experiences on my page, on my YouTube channel, so that you can know the questions, the type of questions to expect, and then you can go over how you're going to respond to those questions. It is not for you to go and lie, but at least when you know the questions to expect, then you can think and formulate what will be the best way to respond to those questions. All right. So I wish you guys the best of luck. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Ofoi TV. My name is Ikia. I love you guys. God be with you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye. Bye bye.